Good afternoon. I want to welcome you to another segment of the Jermaine Brown Sports Talk Show. Today is Tuesday, November the 24th, 2015. Before I get started, I want to first wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving weekend holiday. Now, today's segment is going to be about, I'm going to have a prediction. And I wanted to get it out before the Thursday games because I don't want for people to see my prediction come true later, but it wasn't posted. So I'm actually going to put it out there today, what I'm about to predict. And let's see what happens. Okay. Today's prediction and topic is going to really be about the Dallas Cowboys. Now, right now they're currently 3-7 in their division. Okay, they're in the NFC East for those who are not aware. They've already now played 10 games. They have 6 more games left. Well, pretty much everyone now has 6 more games left. That being said, they're sitting in last place in the division. Now, why is this important to know? Because the division was bad, okay? And the reason that they're 3-7 was because they had lost Tony Romo for a substantial part of the season, and they also lost Des Bryant, but mainly Tony Romo, because that was the bigger loss. I mean, Des Bryant was a big loss, don't get me wrong, but losing Romo really broke the backs of the Cowboys. Now, they got him back this past weekend, and he didn't play great against the Dolphins, but he was good enough to win. And here's where my prediction is going to come in now. They get ready to play the 10-0 Carolina Panthers this Thursday on Thanksgiving night, or Thanksgiving Day. If the Cowboys win that game, this is my prediction. If the Cowboys win that game, and Tony Romo, because I'm throwing this caveat, Tony Romo has to stay healthy the rest of the season. And I know the report is already out there that, his collarbone can re-break at any time. So that tells you that he's weak. Okay, he's never going to be the same again. So any hit now, he could be out a whole season or a good portion of the season now. But this is about the rest of this season. If he can stay upright the rest of this season, in other words, he doesn't miss any more games the rest of the season, and if they win on Thursday, those two ifs, I am predicting that the Cowboys will win the NFC East. Yes, that means they will be going on a roll, which means that they probably, I would say they would run the table at least in the regular season. Because let's take a look. Let's assume they beat the Panthers this Thursday, okay? Their opponent the following week would be the Washington Redskins. The Redskins is not beating a Dallas team with a healthy Romo. That's not going to happen. Okay? That's not going to happen, folks. Then after that, they got the Green Bay Packers. That's a tough game. That's actually a tough game. That's a game that the Packers could win, but I don't think, if Romo's healthy, and again, if they win on Thursday, I don't think the Packers win that game. I think the Cowboys go on a run. So I think they would beat the Packers with Romo. Then that brings me the following week to the New York Jets. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? It's really, need I say any more? Then it brings me then to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills would be competitive, but they're not going to beat the Cowboys. Not with a healthy Romo, if they don't win their last 4 games in a row. That's not going to happen. Or 5 after beating Miami. And then they end the season playing the Redskins. So they play the Redskins 2 out of their last 5 games. Okay? They play the Redskins twice out of their last 5 games. That's not a daunting schedule, folks, if they get by the Carolina Panthers this Thursday. That's not daunting. Their toughest remaining game would actually be the Packers. That would be the only game that I could say, even with a healthy Romo, the Cowboys could actually lose. But I think that they would find a way to beat the Packers. Because let's be really honest, the NFC East has been weak this year. It's been topsy-turvy, really. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Philadelphia Eagles is the worst team in the division. Okay, I think they're the worst team in the division because offensively they're bad, defensively they're bad. Okay, I mean Washington is consistently inconsistent, which means one week they'll look good, the next week they won't look so good, and usually they look good against the bad teams. Okay, they look good against the bad teams, but against the good teams they just don't look good. So you can't depend on Washington, and then there's the Giants. The Giants is the bigger head scratcher because they really should have ran away with this division. Eli was healthy all season long, but they were bad. They were bad defensively. Now, last week they played very well against New England. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. I'm not. I'm doubtful. They're gonna have to make me a believer. Okay, but if the Cowboys do not win on Thursday, their season will effectively be over, and here's why. Let's say they lose on Thursday. The Giants and the Redskins play that following Sunday. If the Giants win, now they go up 3 games on the Cowboys. With 5 to play, that's not what you want if you're the Cowboys. Because, see, the thing is this. You already got 7 losses. 9-7 can get you this division. I don't think any team gets to 10 victories. Okay? I don't think any team in this division gets to 10 victories. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think any of these teams are that good. I think the Cowboys, a healthy Cowboys team is the best team in the division. But 9 victories can get you win you this division. So that means in order for the Cowboys to win 9 games, that means they're going to have to run the table. And if they get past the Panthers, I say they run the table. But if they lose, now they got 8 losses, which means the best they can finish is 8-8. And 8-8 maybe you might be able to pull out the division, but you're asking a lot. 7-9, you can pretty much forget about it. Because you figure the Giants, who's already got 5 victories, is going to win at least 2 more somewhere down the road. So that'll also give them 7-9. You don't want to be in no tie-breaking scenarios if you're the Cowboys, because I don't think it's going to go well for you if that's the case. So you need to figure out a way to get past this game on Thursday. You lose this game on Thursday, your season, in my opinion, is over. But you win this game on Thursday, now your season and this division gets interesting. The Cowboys, like I said, because I don't trust the Eagles. I don't trust the Redskins. I don't trust the Giants. A healthy Cowboy team, I trust, at least in the regular season. Now, regardless who wins this division, whether it's the Cowboys or the Giants or the Redskins, and somehow if the Eagles pull it out, which I doubt, I don't think any of these teams go real far in the playoffs. But if you're telling me that there is one team in this division that can go on the road or go and win a playoff game or win 2 games, it would be the Cowboys because they got Tony Romo. They're the one team that, if you tell me an NFC East team is going to go and win 2 games on the road, win 1 game at home because you win the division. So because there is not going to be no wild card out of this division. So you have to win the division. 1 game at home and then 1 game on the road. The Cowboys is the one team in the NFC East that can do it. And then secondly, the Giants, because the Giants have done it before. Because the Giants is one of those teams where regular season, they're not very impressive, but when they get into the postseason, Eli tends to be at his best then. So the Giants is capable. I have no confidence in the Redskins. I have no confidence in the Eagles. I don't think either of those 2 teams, if they somehow won the division, would even win a playoff game, let alone go on the road and win one. Okay? So that's just the way that is my summary of the Cowboys, the NFC East as of today. So let me just restate this. If the Cowboys win on Thursday against the Carolina Panthers, They will run the table in the regular season, and they will make the playoffs. They will win the division. If they lose this game on Thursday, they're done. I want to thank you for watching another segment of the Jermaine Brown Sports Talk Show. Take care.